The women of BTS. I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. Look at those highlights. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley, L-E-I-G-H. You're allowed to look like an Asian man with dark hair and dark eyes. Girl, what shade of lipstick is that? You look pretty. How do you guys tell these people apart? Because with their hair, okay, this one I could see maybe knowing who he is because he has a different hair color. The rest of them all have the same hair color.
Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Shallonlester is a popular celebrity gossip channel on YouTube. She self-diagnoses every celebrity she talks about and relates it to relationship advice so that her audience feels that they're gaining help from her videos. Shallon is 35 years old from New York City. She's also an author and has published a couple of popular books. So what is Shallon doing wrong? Well, not only have a lot of dark things recently come to light from Shallon's past, but people are starting to realize some very problematic things that she's been saying in her recent videos. She also pretends to be a psychologist with no formal training, might I add, and uses psychological examples to examine and bully celebrities. Now Shallon is very entertaining. She has 250,000 subscribers, she knows a lot about celebrity gossip, and she has some hardcore fans. She's also helped a lot of people too in terms of relationship advice, so she is good at making videos, but what she's not very good at is holding herself accountable for some of the things that she said on camera. Shallon started YouTube around a decade ago, and to begin with, her videos mainly revolved around advice, talking about her own life and experiences, and how she could help others based on her own experiences. She also profits off giving advice, which I think is totally fine if people are willing to get advice from someone who's potentially been there and done that, and had a similar experience. It makes sense and it's helpful, so she answers questions on her podcast Girl on Top weekly. So fast forward to today, Shallon's main focus and attention is on celebrity news and gossip, and trying to understand the psychology behind how these celebrities operate, and then of course providing her heartfelt advice on how her followers can avoid these types of situations. Now she has some seriously problematic attitudes towards some of the celebrities she talks about, including Selena Gomez, Pete Davidson, Meghan Markle, Ellen, and BTS to name a few, plus literally any celebrity she talks about, but these are the main ones her fans have called her out on, because within multiple videos on these celebrities, she has said some very hurtful statements. So with regards to how Shallon talks about Selena Gomez, she really makes fun of addiction and Selena's mental health, which is really problematic because there's already a huge stigma around the two, and she's like shaming Selena Gomez constantly for Selena's problems, which is not very helpful if your main aim is to help people and provide advice. One of the things Shallon mentioned in her video called The Truth About Selena Gomez and Francia Razor, where she discussed Selena using Francia for a kidney, which she literally did. For those of you who don't know, Selena literally ignored Francia after receiving her kidney and then started drinking again, and Francia wasn't happy about it. But back on topic, Shallon mentioned in the video how sufferers of autoimmune disease lose organs mostly from drug use. That statement was so wild and ignorant, and also very hurtful. One of the very many hurtful things Shallon has said, and also inaccurate, which is damaging for hundreds of thousands of people to hear and walk away with that knowledge, because lupus, which is what Selena suffers with, can react well to medical treatment, and symptoms can be stunted for years until one day they fully blow up. Some forms progress a lot faster than others, therefore Selena could have actually gotten ill in the first place without doing anything wrong on her side. Other videos Shallon has made about Selena are defamatory, and she relies on sources. People have told her things that she's heard through the grapevine. Instead of providing her audience with actual evidence, she goes off this information. The constant psychoanalysis of Selena, amongst many other celebrities, is also very disturbing, and it makes one question whether or not her hatred towards all these celebrities, who she has no idea what they're like in person, is a reflection of how she views herself. And then she usually always ties the video back to herself anyway, so it's like, Pete Davidson is another celebrity she's psychoanalyzed and literally made fun of his mental health. Shallon made a video about a month ago called The Truth About Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande, when guys play the victim, where she pretty much said Pete's reason for not himself was because of revenge. She judged him in every decision he'd ever made, post-breakup with Ariana, and breakups are hard enough as they are to go through, everyone deals differently, so she based her judgments on short interviews that she's seen. Pete Davidson is mentally ill, and he's trying his hardest to get better, and Shallon just shamed him in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and then some of her fans are led to believe the same, which unfortunately has an effect on society in terms of mental health stigma. Think of all those hundreds of thousands of people she's influenced influenced, and not in a good way. Shallon's surface level grasp on psychological disorders is alarming. Mental illness is not a simple thing to describe, and it's different for each and every individual suffering. Lots of factors need to be taken into consideration, so psychoanalyzing people like Selena and Pete Davidson can be very damaging for people to hear who too might be ill-informed about these topics, and thus take what she says as fact. Another celebrity Shallon keeps talking about on her channel is Meghan Markle, and making wild assumptions about her and Prince Harry's marriage. So it's pretty interesting to watch Shallon constantly drag Meghan for everything that's been happening in the media to do with the pair, because she actually doesn't know the pair in person, nor does she have any receipts on what they talk about in their private life, or what they feel and think. See, this is a constant repetitive thing that Shallon does in all of her videos. She tries to present her opinion as fact with no reliable sources or evidence, and the misinformation is crazy. She leads a lot of her fans to believe that she has some sort of insider knowledge. People have now started saying in the comments on Shallon's video about Meghan that she appears to be envious and blindly prejudiced. There's also this reoccurring theme that Shallon tries to protect Harry and his family relationships by dragging Meghan and blaming everything on her, which is far from being the feminist that Shallon constantly says she is. Shallon only uses the interviews where she bases her assumptions upon to benefit her way of thinking. There was no video or evidence where Harry has once said that he doesn't want the same thing happening to his mother to happen to his wife and child. This idea is constantly reinforced by Shallon in literally every video she does about them. Another wild accusation that Shallon has made towards a celebrity was in her video about Ellen, saying that Ellen was evil, which is true, let's be honest. But she also said that Ellen won't let Portia, her wife, have a child. There is literally no evidence anywhere on the internet, no receipts or anything that suggests this. Once again, it's Shallon lying for views and for whatever other reason. So not only are Shallon's current videos problematic, but so are her videos she's made in the past where she's said things, among some very disturbing tweets and blog posts. So Shallon posted a video, which has since been privatized, where she talked about BTS and another Korean band, Monster X, where she proceeded to say all Asians look alike, and that she doesn't know if BTS are women or men because they were wearing makeup and eye contacts. She also stated that Asians should have black hair and black eyes. Many other and disrespectful comments were made, including BTS's skin colour and their hair colour, etc. Recently, a blog post Shallon wrote back in 2011 has resurfaced, where she was making fun of trans people, calling a person it and a thing. Her blog post states, "Funny and true. 1. I'm not a fan of celebrity spawn being famous for no real reason. What does this 1,400-pound creature do for a living? Does anyone know? 2. It's not a man. It doesn't have a do you know that? It's basically just a hairy woman. My high school was 35% Persian. Trust me, I know a hairy woman when I see one. And clearly, she doesn't really support the son/daughter thing after all. She has more money than God, but yet she won't buy her she-male child a wing. Why not? If my kid put a wing at the top of every single Christmas list, god damn it, I'd get them a wing. This whole I've always felt like a boy thing is bullshit. Can you imagine having Cher as your female role model? How and how could you ever expect to live up to that? Chaz clearly didn't even bother to try. I can't really blame it for that, but still. 4. You can't just switch genders when you get too fat and hairy for the one you were born into. I know some people find this offensive, but guess what? I find this human beanbag chair offensive too. So another thing Shallon is famous for is making fun of how others look. She does it all the time subtly in her videos, but it was predominantly more noticeable back in 2011 on her blog. Here in a blog post she had said, "I'm thinner, right? Well, I'm a size 6. Some days I'm even an 8. I don't have her giant thighs and widescreen arms." If she had said, "I went from a size 28 to a 12, I'd be like, hey, good job, fatty, well done. But since she's trying to lure everyone into make-believe land, where she's a 4, and Kale is delicious, and Sarah Paulin is literate, then I'm not effing buying it. Are you? I love it when celebrities pretend that they're 6 sizes smaller than they are. Everyone on earth can't look down at their own body and go, I don't think so. Case in point, Beefarino Cristielli, who hilariously pretends that she lost 100 pounds to become a size 4. First of all, I know for a fact that any weight she did lose is through surgery, not Jenny Craig or whatever. And secondly, that B ain't a size 4. If she's a 4, I'm a 0. No, I'm one of those double zeros they only sell at Wet Seal, for Asian girls who never really gained much past the age of 9. I mean, need I say any more about this blog post, especially what she said at the end? A fan also found an old video of Shallon saying this.
They call you fat. You're like, well, at least my mom's not an illegal immigrant. At least if I call ICE, they're not going to send my family back to whatever country I came here.
Shallon's old tweets and videos of her predatory behaviour have also come to light recently, which is just the tipping point for a lot of her fans. When Justin Bieber was only a teenager, she had tweeted, "Justin Bieber dream? Don't mind if I do. I keep having dreams about Justin Bieber. BRB. Myself / being delighted. Yikes." And then a video also surfaced recently of her interviewing some band members who were 18 at the time and her asking really weird, creepy questions, and you could tell they were very uncomfortable. And then within this interview where she appears to be drunk, she said this.
And then I think everyone's gonna know everything, okay? So you should just come clean right now.
You're playing with my hair.
Am I?
You just call me adorable. Is it because I'm 18? Am I like a little kid adorable?
No.
Does Lindsay Lohan think so?
You are actually older than most of the boys I date.
I'm sorry.
17 is the legal age of consent in New York, people. It's a fact. I looked it up. I will see you guys later. From Friends or Enemies, this is Shallon. Goodbye.
Thank you guys.
So she literally admitted to hooking up with minors during an interview when she was 22 years old. Shallon has since apologised, sorta kinda, for her behaviour, if you want to call it an apology. She had posted this to her Reddit, not her YouTube channel or Twitter or Instagram or any of her main social media platforms, I might add. Oh no, she posted something to Reddit, which a lot of people don't have. She had said, "A message from Shallon. Hello my little show aligners. I wanted to just comment on what's going on here, to you guys, the ones I actually care about, not drama seekers using my name for clout on YouTube. I have been listening to your feedback through all this and I hear you. You want more positive videos and less armchair diagnostics. That's totally cool with me. I want my channel to be a place where you leave feeling better, not worse. So I'm taking that note and we'll put it to use." 2. I blocked Angelo because he posted my address and phone number on Twitter. I've had zero contact with him, never heard of him, and he's me. Whatever you think of me, that's not okay. 3. I am never ever going to do a clapback video about any of those people. Not ever. Anyone who wants me to is no different than someone circled up outside a bar, shouting "fight." Dress it up as, "Wow, I thought you were different, however you want. But you're here for the drama, I'm here for the growth." I posted a rather lame weird tweet 10 years ago. Yes, I sure did. I guess I was lame and weird 10 years ago. I mean, I def was. I was in the throes of depression, just out of that abusive relationship I've discussed. Just a mess. But through therapy and medicine, I changed my life. Ask yourself who you were a decade ago, and if you're different now. And if you are different and better, have I, and the support of the Shallon entourage, help you become that better person. I want everyone to feel they have room to grow, and I'm working to provide that to myself as well. Like I said, I care about what you guys, actual Shalloners, think, because my true fans are thinking women. We're growing women. We're bold, badass women, and those kinds of women, well, we ruffle some feathers. If I've been ruffling your feathers, I'm sorry. Just know I take this all seriously. I'm super new to this profession, and I know I seem like I should have it all figured out, but who does? I truly admire each and every one of you, and you make me better, as I, hopefully, make you better too. Showliners provide crucial support to each other in the bathroom. I'm not going to make a habit of responding to these types of things, but I want you to know I hear you. XO. So there's a lot of things wrong with this apology, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, we could break it down, but do we really need to? I mean, the whole thing is just a mess. She also falsely accused a YouTuber who had called her out of doxing, which he didn't do, so that's a bit awkward. What are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments. That's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My social media will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.